It was finally signed by the US administration. At long last, the Shiba Inu can start its long-awaited mission. Furthermore, I would not call this an undertaking. Because of this, the price of Shiba Inus may soon be reduced by a few zeros. What on earth is going on? For what reason does the Shiba Inu place such a high value on this authority's decision? Now, I'll explain it more thoroughly. Here at Wealthy Coins, we are pleased to provide you with Shiba every day. If you are interested in Shiba and want to learn more, you have come to the right place. Subscribe if you want to know what's happening in the cryptocurrency market and get the most up-to-date news predictions. Make sure you hit the like button to get more SHIB news. In the past, the price has indeed fallen, but it's currently climbing slowly. However, this is the part that is most risky. The Shiba Inu community is going into a frenzy since the price is only now starting to go up. Social media, there is a tremendous amount of activity. Everyone is excited, and something big seems to be happening behind the scenes. If anything, it's positively chaotic. Thus, the scenario is as follows. An unexpected measure has been recently taken by the United States government. A law that would legalize cryptocurrency on a federal level was passed by them. To put it simply, this rule is unusual. A major development is being discussed that will give crypto the legitimacy it has been waiting for. The scenario gets even more interesting from here on out. Many people are beginning to think this is too good to be true for Shiba Inus. The people had no idea this was about to happen. The news is spreading like wildfire since it was just released. There is a major question circulating among Shiba Inu owners right now. Is it possible for these things to be linked? Will the Shiba Inu finally take flight because of this government action? Kindly do not stand. I know what you're thinking. How about the pricing right now? Is it already reacting to everything I've said? Actually, it makes perfect sense after one expert dissected it. He elaborated by saying that the Shiba Inu is now sitting pretty above this pivotal pricing threshold. In the past, the price has used this support zone as a trampoline. Buyers have persistently stepped in to stop the price from falling any lower, so this is basically a strong area. We might be in for a big breakout if that support keeps up. We are not here to talk about tweaks of a little kind. Tweaks of a little kind. It is possible that the following target range will bring Shiba Inu to levels not seen in a long time, something with the ability to energize the market as a whole. Everything seems to be falling into place at the same time. Exceptional public support, a solid technical basis on the chart, and financial backing from the government. In the wrong hands, this recipe might set off a chain reaction of disaster. If the momentum keeps building, Shiba Inu might easily break through the following major resistance zones and start a new chapter. As a result, what happened? A recent occurrence has drastically changed the crypto world. As the first formal framework for crypto regulation in the country, the brilliant stablecoin bill was recently passed by the US Senate. This marks a significant milestone. The crypto world is now far more legitimate than it was before, since this is a real government activity. Not just words on paper. That is a tremendous triumph. It shows that all parties are now acknowledging the need for a real crypto policy. The Genius Act is an abbreviation for the United States National Innovation Agenda, which aims to guide and build national innovation programs. One of the sponsors of stablecoins was Senator Bill Hagerty. Unambiguous rules for stablecoins or digital currencies with a fiat peg that aim to keep their value constant are the major focus here. Stablecoins need to be better regulated to guarantee their safety, trustworthiness, and public accessibility, and this law lays the groundwork for that. It makes it easier for the financial system in the US to execute and puts investor protection first. The scenario gets even more interesting from here on out. Now that Scott Bresson has taken over as head of the Treasury Secretary's office, control of stablecoin will be moved to his department. Consequently, this approach is more targeted and effective. But here is the most peculiar part, and it's where the problem becomes relevant to Shiba Inu. If you've been around for a while in the Shiba Inu community, you've probably heard the whispers about the launch of the Shiba Inu stablecoin. Shiba stablecoin is the name of such endeavor. Also, it has always been a part of the bigger picture for the Shiba Inu's future in the environment. Unlike traditional stablecoins, which are tethered to a dollar, Shiba stablecoin will aim to be pegged to a single cent. When it comes to the Shibarium network, this method is far more flexible. What does it hope to achieve? Maintain its status as a vital asset to the network's economy, which will help with DeFi and payments and keep the Shiba price stable. Now that the Genius Act allows regulated stablecoins, Shiba stablecoin has a good chance to succeed. In addition to making Shiba stablecoin a reality, this measure may also make it very effective. What does this mean for Shiba Inus then? Because with the new legislative clarification, Shiba stablecoin could instantly gain legitimacy in the US market upon debut. This token will not be handed out at random. This stablecoin will be built with compliance with all applicable laws in mind. Because of this, more opportunities for collaboration, practical uses, and, most significantly, higher demand for Shiba Inu products and services are opening up. Also, the cost action is connected to that in this way: to facilitate transactions, seize liquidity, and enhance the utility of all other coins in the ecosystem surrounding Shiba Inu, Shibarium might be built around a legitimate, trustworthy, and operational Shiba stablecoin. Ha ha! As Shiba stablecoin and Shibarium gain popularity, the demand for Shiba Inus can rise. That means there will be more people buying things and, of course, more fires. What, in the end? When supplies are low, demand rises to meet them. Here we see the process of initially removing zeros from a value chart within the cryptocurrency domain. This proposal may seem to be entirely focused on government control and regulation, but it could actually be the start of something really explosive for Shiba Inus. We are not merely talking about current events. A course of action is being considered, an authentic, lawful, and controlled route for Shiba Inu to reach a level that the public can eventually recognize as noteworthy. The stars may be aligning just right for Shiba Inus, and the government may be giving them the push they need to soar over everyone's expectations. On top of that, this is the quirkiest part. We are already seeing the results of this. There was a new weekly peak in the Shiba Inu transaction volume not long ago. More than 16 trillion Shiba Inu tokens have been sent over the network in the last several weeks. That is far from being slight. Money. This sudden increase in volume could make you feel excited. In most cases, it indicates that something major is about to happen, such a surge in institutional interest, the entrance of whales into the network, or a spike in network activity. The general public tends to think that good things are happening behind the scenes. Maintaining a position above a vital support level is becoming increasingly difficult for the Shiba Inu pricing. Maintaining my balance is my utmost priority since it is perilously balanced. Despite a large volume, the price is being unresponsive to our expectations. When this happens, it usually means there's an issue that isn't obvious. But wait, there's more. This kind of shakeout usually happens just before major things happen. That is the main reason why this case is different. It was finally passed, the Genius Bill. At last, Congress in the US is moving to pass real crypto law. As mentioned before, this regulation holds great importance for stablecoins, and Shiba Inu's specific structure is no exception. Consequently, think about it this way. Whispers of coming events have likely reached whales' ears. Their habit of leaving early ensures that the news has little time to process them. They have taken note of the bill. The fact that regulations exist is not lost on them, with those who are either assuming new responsibilities or getting the board ready for the next assignment. If the Shiba Inu stablecoin SHI is introduced